Hi classic bodybuilding fans. Have you ever dreamed of having arms as impressive as Arnold's? In this video, you will learn the most valuable tips from Arnold Schwarzenegger himself to develop strong, muscular, and defined arms. Don't miss this opportunity to learn from the best source and transform your arms the way you always dreamed. As I mentioned in other videos, Arnold Schwarzenegger's imposing arms are a legendary reference in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. His biceps and triceps have become synonyms with strength, power, and muscular perfection. Arnold's biceps were huge and perfectly rounded, displaying impressive definition and vascularity. Every flex of his arms revealed years of dedication and intense training. But it wasn't just his biceps that stood out. Arnold's triceps were also a masterpiece of muscle building. His lateral, medial, and long triceps formed a harmonious whole that perfectly complemented his biceps, creating an aesthetic and functional balance. The definition and size of his triceps added an additional dimension to Arnold's imposing stage presence. Now that we've appreciated the perfection of Arnold's arms, it's time to move on to the tips. Get ready to discover the secrets that will help you achieve your own fitness goals and develop those dream arms. Starting with biceps. Visualization. When Arnold was training his biceps, he was able to focus his mind so that he could visualize each repetition as an opportunity to grow and strengthen that muscle. He imagined his biceps as being like a mountain that was rising higher and higher. Although it may seem silly, passion and determination can make imagination a powerful tool to drive our training. Training strategies. Arnold believed that a good training strategy was to balance mass and current movements. In his opinion, the barbell curl was one of the most effective exercises for building muscle mass in the biceps, while the incline dumbbell curl was ideal for sculpting and defining that muscle. Maximum stimulation. Arnold always tried to perform a full extension and contraction, using the heaviest weight he could handle for 6 to 8 reps on mass exercises and 8 to 12 on current movements. It is critical that the muscle feels the weight throughout the entire range of motion, which allows for effective stimulation of the entire muscle area. Maximum contraction. Arnold always stressed the importance of holding the muscle contraction for 1 to 2 seconds to maximize its benefits. In the case of the alternating extending dumbbell curl, he supinated his hand as he lifted the weight. Otherwise, the effect of increasing the bicep peak is lost. Bodybuilders should make sure to rotate their hand as much as possible at the end of the exercise, as this not only provides maximum contraction, but also activates the brachialis muscle. Stretching. Between sets, Arnold would extend his arm with his hands behind him to stretch his biceps. During exercise, the large expansion of the muscle can limit blood flow. However, by stretching the muscle between sets, he felt that it relieved the compression of the veins and allowed blood to flow freely, which is essential for the muscle to perform its function properly. After exploring Arnold's tips for building biceps, it's time to shift perspective and focus on triceps. Balance between biceps and triceps. Arnold always mentioned that he put more effort into training his triceps than his biceps, since the triceps have 3 heads while the biceps only have 2. Therefore, it is essential to work each of these areas with intensity and efficiency to achieve balanced muscle mass and optimal definition. Isolation. Working your triceps harder doesn't necessarily mean adding more weight. Increasing the load can result in uncontrolled movements, which could be harmful to your elbows. In the case of tricep pushdown, it's important to maintain an adequate distance from the pulley to avoid using the body's momentum when lowering the bar. By applying the correct technique, we ensure optimal isolation of the muscle, thus maximizing the results of our training. Know the muscle. Arnold recommends that bodybuilders familiarize themselves with exercises that target specific areas of the triceps. This advice comes from the iconic trainer Vince Gironda, who used to pick an exercise and perform 20 sets of 20 reps for that muscle. The next day, by assessing the level of soreness, he could determine both the effectiveness of the workout and which part of the muscle is targeted. As he used to say, it's foolish to perform a tricep exercise without knowing which part of the muscle you're working. Complete development. By knowing which part of the muscle you're working on each exercise, you can ensure complete development. For example, if you're looking to develop the upper part of your triceps, you won't be able to do so by doing exercises for the lower part. To target this particular area, Arnold recommends incorporating tricep dumbbell kickbacks into your training routine. Classic routine. A typical triceps workout would begin with 20 reps of tricep pushdown, followed by 10 partial reps, either from the top to the middle or from the middle to the bottom, depending on which section of the triceps Arnold wanted to isolate. He would then perform a standing French press and a skull crusher, followed by one-arm triceps extension and tricep dips with weight, which he would then remove after completing 10 reps and continue until reaching muscle failure. Arnold Schwarzenegger's legacy in bodybuilding is indisputed, especially when it comes to developing impressive arms. His techniques and tips for both biceps and triceps emphasize the importance of visualization, effective training strategies, maximum muscle stimulation, maximum contraction, and proper stretching. By following his recommendations and applying a classic training and biceps training routine, you can get closer to achieving your own fitness goals and transforming your arms the way you've always dreamed. Thank you very much for watching this video. It has been a pleasure to guide you through Arnold Schwarzenegger's tips for achieving impressive arms. I hope this information has been useful and motivating for you on your way to your fitness goals. If you like it, you can support me by subscribing, linking, and sharing the video to continue spreading classic bodybuilding. Remember to apply what you have learned with determination and passion to achieve success in your training. Take care of yourself and keep training hard.